Hi, Roadrunners. There's a really important thing you need to do before registration, and that is have an appointment with your advisor. That's what I'm going to be talking about today. I know you've heard this before, but I'm going to tell you why it is so incredibly important and why you, that person thinking, I don't need to do that, really probably does need to do that. So whether you're decided or undecided about what you want to do, if you're still exploring, seeing an advisor is incredibly valuable. If you're decided, an advisor can help you come up with an education plan that will get you where you want to go the quickest, for the least amount of money, and for the least amount of credits. They can get you to your degree or your transfer school. If you're not yet completely decided on what you want to do, or you're not sure what the career or what the degree is that will lead to the career you want, an advisor can help you figure that out. And even more importantly, they can help you take classes to explore your interests that will still apply to the degree you get in most cases. So if you go willy-nilly out there taking classes that you think are interesting, you might find that you've racked up a lot of credits, but you're not actually close to the degree you want. So this is where advisors are incredibly important. The one thing I want to tell you about seeing your advisor is that your honesty is one of the most valuable things in that advising appointment. Advisors are experts in their field, and they are experts in human development and getting students on the path that the student wants to be on. But if you, as the student, don't bring all of the information to that meeting, that advisor can't work with you very well. So for example, if you don't tell them that you can only take 7 credits a term because you're working full-time or you have children, or if you don't tell them that there are certain courses that you just know you're not going to take, no matter who recommends them, you really need to be honest with your advisor so they can work with you and what your needs are. If you don't tell them that you're planning on transferring to a private school out of state, they won't know to try to help you look for classes that might apply at that school. Because did you know that not all credits transfer? It depends on the school you're going to. So there are lots of situations where you need to be upfront about your needs so that your advisor can help make you an individualized education plan. We have lots of advising and degree planning tools at LB. We have our program maps on our website. We have our Degree Works program, which is great. It's a degree audit, so it will show you what classes you need for your declared degree. It will show you what classes you've taken, and it'll show you what you have left. And that's a fantastic tool. But those tools don't do everything. They can't tell you if you have a declared degree, but you actually plan on transferring before that. They can't tell you what the best classes are to take right now, right here for your transfer. If you have taken another class that might work, they won't tell you that, Degree Works won't tell you that you can have that substitution for a class. Only an advisor can talk to you about that. So there are lots of situations. But the one thing they all have in common is that no matter how much you know about what you want to do or how much you know about your degree path, talking to your advisor can save you time, money, classes that you don't need or maybe even that you don't want, and a lot of frustration. Now, this isn't to say that taking classes for fun or for exploration isn't a great idea. It is, but only if you're doing it with the knowledge that that's what you're doing. It's always an unpleasant surprise when the student says, I have 90 credits, I'm ready to graduate, and they find out that they don't have the right 90 credits for their degree. So it's incredibly important that you're having this conversation with your advisor. You should definitely go in your very first term. Most of you did through our destination graduation class or are going to soon if this is your first term. But you also want to continue visiting with your advisor at least once a year, or if your plans change, that's a great time to do it as well. So how do you get connected with your advisor? This part can be a little tricky in our new environment, but don't worry, we've got you covered here. Our advisors are ready, willing, and able to meet with you remotely. If you're more comfortable with phone, that is fine. They also have Zoom meetings available. So it depends on your personal preferences how to make that work, but your advisor is ready and willing to meet with you. Now, if you want to get a hold of your advisor, we've got information about how to do that on our website. I know I just threw a lot of information at you really quickly. I don't expect that you've memorized it. I don't even expect you to remember half of it. There's one takeaway I want you to get, and it's this. Seeing your advisor is important. You don't need to remember all the details, but you do need to remember that you need to go into that meeting, be honest about what your goals are, what your perceived challenges are, and what your limits are in terms of classes and credits. If you do that and you have an honest appointment with your advisor, you will be so much better set up for the rest of your educational path. Thanks so much, everyone, and have a great week.